Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode on the Cozy Cabin Minecraft server. My name is Corey. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are wonderful, fantastic, great, and grand all at the same time. We are back down here in the new and improved Villager Trading Hall today. I went ahead and got a little help from Blue as well, getting some more organization in the villager trading section here. So got all the librarians now nice and organized on the side here, and even got a couple of new guys in here. So now we got a looting 3 villager, we've got a depth strider guy, I think we got Thorns 3 was another new one we got today, Sharpness 5, a couple more goodies for the book nook, so we can go ahead and keep that place nice and stocked up and organized. And then down here, I think pretty much the same guys as last time, a few just different utilities and stuff. We got our farmer and a few Fletchers. I've been trying to do some trading to see which ones of these arrow trades we can get. Right now we got arrows of strength and arrows of water breathing, which not super helpful, but I'm hoping that maybe if we keep playing around with some of those guys, we might get the arrows of weakness, which would be helpful for doing more villager stuff. And yeah, ignore this area. This is the old area here. We're going to do something with that in the future, but that's not the project for today. So just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that real quick. And then I've got a couple other projects we're going to get to today. So as I mentioned, I think a couple episodes ago now, when we were building the house and kind of doing some planning in this area, I talked about a couple of things I wanted to do in the backyard here, and one of them is a chicken coop that I think I'm going to do kind of like in this little pocket right here. I think would be a really good spot for that. We might have to do a little tree trimming. We'll see how that fits in here. I still haven't really came up with a design for that just yet, but I also wanted to do a doghouse is what I originally thought of over here. But I think now that we've got our donkey here, which, by the way, I gave him a name. I don't know if I showed this or not. His name's Eurl. Probably not how you spell Earl, but you know what? That's how I spell Earl. So that's how we're going to spell Earl. So me and Earl here are the best of buds, as you can tell. He's pretty much just been tied up to this fence post ever since he got here. But, yeah, I was thinking about making a little barn for him over here. Once again, might have to clear out a little bit of trees and that kind of stuff. So we're going to do some work in this area today. I think we're going to try to do both of those. So might do a little bit of a barn build here for Earl, so he's got a nice cozy spot and doesn't have to be tied up to the back of the house anymore. And then I think we're going to do a little chicken coop here as well. And I don't know. We'll see if I might try to, make it so that some of these chickens can kind of run around a little bit. We might have some incidents with the berry bushes here, depending on how smart the chickens decide to be. But so we're going to do a little bit of backyard decoration and stuff today. That's the plan. And also I want to do a little bit of fun in the nether. So I've got to do a little bit of resource collecting to get a few things for that project, which I think part of we're actually going to have to do in the nether as well. So let me get a little bit organized here and try to clear out some space, and we can get started with the backyard projects for today. Okie dokie, here we are. We got a little bit of space cleared out in the backyard here. Like I said before, a spot for the chicken coop. Going to be right on this side. It's been I've been playing around in the creative world that we've got here on the server and testing out some designs for that. It's taken a while to kind of figure out something I think that I'm gonna like. So we're gonna work on that. I got to collect a few more resources for that, and then over here is the area we cleared out for the barn. I think that should be enough space. We'll kind of tuck it in back here, and then maybe do like a little bit of a side yard with an entranceway on this side. But before we get into doing those two build projects, there's a few resources that I want to go try to collect in the nether. So we're going to head, I don't know why I aimed that way. I think we're just going to go to the regular nether here because I want to get some more blaze rods. And then I'm also going to need a little bit of nether wart. I started growing a little bit here, but we're going to need some more nether wart for the barn build, I think, because we're going to try to use some of that red nether brick in the nether here. This is actually the second trip that I made into here. The first one, I went ahead and got some blaze rods from the fortress and a few gas tiers. Actually, I think we got like around 14 or so. But I had a little bit of an unfortunate miscalculation with some of my audio settings. So unfortunately, that footage is not going to be very usable. But we're just here collecting up a little bit more resources for the barn build that we're gonna do. I thought we might be able to mix in some of these. What are these even called? Nether wart blocks. Unfortunately, those are not deconstructible to turn back into nether wart. It's okay. I got a noob juice on the bar here just in case we run into some unfortunate situations with lava. But yeah, I figured collecting up some of these blocks would be kind of a cool addition to mix in with the roof design that I have come up with that we're going to try to build here in a little bit. And then we might try to get a few more gas tiers as well, because I've been doing the whole trick where you put your bow in the offhand and then you have a looting 3 sword in your main hand, and you get quite a bit of loot from that actually. So I might try to get a few more gas tiers for our project coming up later on in the nether here. But just trying to get some of these for now. Let's see if I can grab some of these stems, and I might as well just grab these because we don't want to leave half a tree here just standing in the nether. But yeah, gonna collect up some more of these blocks, and then we'll get ready to do a little bit of building back at base. The time has come to start some building, guys. So here we go. We've got a shulker box full of different items that we're gonna use for getting started building our chicken coop. That's what we're gonna start with today, and let's just dive into it. Yoink and yoink, yoink, and yoink. Just grabbing a couple of finishing touches for the chicken coop. I think the build process went pretty smooth. Like I said before, I had quite a difficult time trying to come up with a design in the creative testing world that I actually enjoyed. But I think it turned out pretty good. So we're just grabbing a few ferns here to do a little bit more of the decorating around the outside. Hang in the flower pot and something like that. And that is the other thing we're gonna need, because before I started building the chicken coop, I totally forgot that I don't have any chickens yet. So a chicken coop without chickens wouldn't really do us a whole lot of good. So I'm gonna try to wrangle one of these guys in here. I'm not too far away from spawn. We're just over that way. So hopefully we can make it back with this guy, and he'll have a wonderful new home. Yeah, won't you? It'll be great. Here we go, Jeffrey. We're almost there. Just a couple more steps. Say hello to your new buddy, Eurl. And then, oh, we don't have the door finished yet. Come on this way, Jeffrey. Let's go to the outside part of the pen. You're gonna love it out here. There we go. Good job, Jeffrey. Now he should be able to go right through here. And then we need to also craft a little more hay bale here. Then we can go ahead, plonk that guy down, and I should have a door here. Whoop, that's not where I want that to go. Can it go there? No, it's gonna go here. Boom. Beautiful. We need one more hay bale in the corner there, but otherwise, oh, that's not. Hey, dude, calm down. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Jeffrey's all freaking out and excited. So we got our little roost in here for each of the chickens to roost on and lay their eggs and stuff like that at night. We got a little water dish here for them. This is our chicken feeder, so it kind of looks like, you got the food in the middle and it would spill out into these little trays. And then underneath these hoppers, underneath the carpet, I've actually got 3 hoppers where I'm hoping that every once in a while these guys will lay some eggs on top of the hoppers here, and that will go into a little area underneath here where we're going to do a little bit of an auto chicken cookerator deal, so the eggs will pop out and then the babies will grow up into lava and stuff like that, and we should be able to get a little bit of cooked chicken that will produce in this beautiful chicken coop here, hopefully, and then pop out a little storage barrel on the side. But otherwise, I think it is looking pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and do our little hanging plant there. Kind of goofy the way you can see his face through the wall. Maybe we'll do a couple of those there, and then I was thinking of putting maybe like a flower in the flower bed here in the front as well. Maybe we'll put a fern in a couple of different spots in here. Might not be too bad. And I think I'll actually go and see if Blue has still got some of the cool flowers. I forget which ones I was looking at. I think it was like the lily of the valley or something, little like white droopy ones. So let's grab some diamonds here and head over and see if we can do a little bit of shopping at Blue's flower truck. There we go. Those are the ones right there. So we got 1 diamond per stack, or half stack of iron / gold. We could actually probably pay in iron instead of diamond. Half stack of iron or gold. Bravo, 2 stacks uncooked fish. So I want some of these guys, which doesn't even have a stack of those. That's right. I'm just going to go ahead and overpay for some of these. I know I could have just like picked them in the woods or whatever, but I want to help out the economy because that's a fun part that I want the server to definitely have more of. So we got a shop, looks like Blue and Chris are working on over here, as well as we've got the book nook that I put in a while ago. Speaking of which, let's actually run into the book nook quick and see if we've got any sales while we're out and about in the shopping area here. So we'll go right in the bottom entrance, see if we've got anything in here. I've definitely collected some diamonds. There we go. We got 3 diamonds in there for fortune books. Looks like mending, not too much extra since then. I did sell quite a bit of those at the beginning. Looting, depth strider, nothing too crazy in sales yet, but I definitely made a decent amount of diamonds at the beginning of the book nook sales. So we got to get some more people on and play in order to sell some more books. So don't forget, if you want to join the Cozy Cabin Minecraft server, you are welcome to join. It's free to play. All you got to do is join the Discord in the link in the description. Fill out a short questionnaire, a little application, just to let me know a little bit more about you and see if you'd be a good fit for the server. And yeah, I would look forward to seeing you on there and having your application filled out. There we go. Boom. That's a little pop of color. I like that a lot, having that flower in there. Maybe I should have 2 of those instead of the ferns. Do they ever go in like a different spot, or are they always the same? That's okay. We'll leave it like that. I think that looks really quite nice. And I think that's pretty much the chicken coop complete. So I will have to do the redstone and stuff down below, I suppose, but we can do that a little bit later on once I finish up doing some other projects for the day. So next project on the list is going to be the barn build here for Eurl, because obviously he's got to have a place to stay as well. So I'm going to reorganize some of my stuff here. I've got kind of a mess going on with my inventory and stuff, and then we'll get building in the barn. There it is, guys. The barn is all finished up, and I think it is looking pretty dang nice. Earl seems to be enjoying the place here. He's hopping around all over on his little feed trough we got back there. Nice fresh bin of water for him. We got some hay bales here in case, Earl gets hungry and needs a snack. Got a little nice shelving unit over here. We can't really put anything on it. Maybe I could put something on the top there. A couple of little storage areas here. We could put like our saddles and stuff in there. That'd be a good spot to store those things. We did a little bit of decorating around the outside here, just a couple of bushes. Obviously got the ground all tore up here, nice and muddy and dirty, because that's how Earl likes it. We got a little upstairs area here on the loft, just to we could maybe store some stuff up here. Maybe we could have a little secret stash up here, or if we need to hide from somebody or something like that. That's there if we need it. And yeah, I think things worked out pretty well. The barn went quite a bit quicker, I think, than the chicken coop did. I'm pretty happy with the way this kind of interesting roof design turned out. Trying a little bit of a different block palette here and adding some texture in with these other wart blocks. I think it's kind of cool. And we got carpet up there to stop any spawns and things like that. Make sure everything is nice and lit up here so we can stay cozy in the cabin here without having to worry about too many mobs. The chicken coop is looking cool too. We got a few chickens in there. I think I actually bred a couple of the guys. They're hanging out in there having a good time, and everyone's happy, and things are great over here on the server. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode and had a little bit of fun today. I really do appreciate you being here. It is awesome, as always, to have you guys hanging out, enjoying these videos, and hopefully you'll consider joining us again in the future.